still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Through the blood, sweat, and tears, struggles through the years, had fears, but I persevered.
I would like to make it clear that more so than American Marxists, socialists, communists, liberals, progressives, whatever title, we're fighting against the Luciferians. All of those entities and whatnot fall under the umbrella of Luciferian, because everything that I'm talking about coming from the American left is Luciferian activity. It is born from the heart of Lucifer. It is born from the mind of Lucifer. The Exodus Media Network is about the rapid and widespread dissemination of consequential information. And the individuals that are supposedly responsible for disseminating this information to you will not, because it impacts how they make their living. It impacts how challenging their job will be. It impacts how diligent they will have to be. So what do? They say it's a states' rights issue. That is their way of fighting for the lives of these innocent and defenseless babies, by lying to you, telling you that it's a states' rights issue, when God and the United States Constitution makes it abundantly clear that it is not debatable. And no state legislature can decide this. God and the Constitution has already decided that these babies are not up for sale. But when you have men that are cowards, and I know many of you will get angry at this. How dare you call me a coward? Well, damn it, you're a coward. If you have that microphone every freaking day of the year and you can't fix your mouth to say what I said about, as it relates to these babies, then you're a coward. If you can't say that God and the Constitution says that we cannot debate about the lives of these innocent, defenseless babies, you're a coward. How dare you have the audacity and the pride to not bow down to that statement and acknowledge that you've been wrong. I didn't say bow down to me. I said bow down to that statement, because that statement isn't born of me. That statement is born of Genesis through Revelations, and that statement is secondarily born out of that Constitution that you all claim to champion and love so much. You want to talk about the immorality of immoral fiscal, economic activity? You want to talk about the immorality of the American debt? Why can't you talk about the immorality of these babies being slaughtered? Why can't you talk about the immorality of this sodomite agenda that is just destroying this country from within? Who got to you and punked you so that you don't speak of these things that I'm speaking of? And if you're not speaking of these things that I'm speaking of in the same manner that I'm speaking of these things, then you're a coward. But hey, don't be offended, because you can stop being a coward today. You can come out and you can apologize, pundit, politician, preacher, pastor, parent, grandparent, and say, I had this thing all wrong. And acknowledge that the murdering of these innocent and defenseless babies is unacceptable, period. And that allowing and siding with this sodomite activity and this sodomite agenda is destructive to America. And that it was actually designed to undermine America and to reinvent, reimagine sex and gender in America and all over the globe. And those things within themselves are detrimental and destructive to America. Never mind the nuclear bomb. There's a sodomite and an abortion bomb that has been vastly more deadly to America. And you all won't acknowledge that because you all don't want to fight that battle. You can ignore that battle, those battles, all you want. And if you do, if you continue to do that, you only guarantee the fact that America will never be great again and that America will be destroyed. I guarantee you America will be destroyed if you all do not begin to fight this battle. America is doomed, and you're wasting your time on conservative talk radio, AM radio, and on these podcasts if you think you can keep coming on every day, ignoring what I said and not becoming the type of people that will stand up against those things daily. But you know you can't say those things because many of you will be fired. Many of you will be dropped from your radio stations, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and you become very comfortable with your lifestyle. But while you've become very comfortable with your lifestyle, that also simultaneously means that you have become very comfortable with the fact that America is doomed. So if you are truly an individual that claims to be someone that is fighting on the behalf of America, then you will immediately begin to fight against these abortions, not by saying it's a states' rights issue. That is not a fight against abortion. That is conceding the battle. That is waving the white flag. It is not a states' rights issue. When you refuse to stand up against this whole sodomite agenda, that is forfeiting the battle. That is waving the white flag of surrender. And let me tell you what you are surrendering. You are surrendering your children's future, your grandchildren's future, your great-grandchildren's future, and your future. You are surrendering your Constitution. You are surrendering your border. You are surrendering your language. You are surrendering your culture. And more importantly, you are surrendering your faith.
Pushing triple digits on the interstate, and this escape headed back to the city late. No matter how many instances, I still get amazed, thinking about the million different ways I get to give him praise. To penetrate the culture, use the gifts he gave. To disseminate the message like the ticker tape. Just to illustrate his will and grace, I set calm like the syndicated veneration for the saints. To reach a lost generation like Hemingway, and bring them home safe like Willie Mays. Lord, you're the light, I'm in pursuit like Dylan Chase. Move me if I'm in a way, you could take the center stage. I lost a few friends along the way. Some went astray, others stayed in the faith. So I pray for the strength to finish the race. What can I say but say I'm still here. Since the Lord's risen, there's forgiveness. Of course I did, I ate from the tree that's forbidden. But of my past I'm no longer tormented. I may have lost it for a minute, but I got it back. And it's a matter of fact, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here.